We are exactly 1 week away. We are 1 week away from our Unleashed retreat, and I am so excited. So I know that you guys have all been working on your homework, your 10 minutes of movement, your 10 minutes of meditation, and your 10 minutes of manifestation. So I would love to hear more about in the group chat how that is going for you guys. Anything that you feel like has come up along the way that's felt difficult or challenging or easy, the benefits that you've gotten from this already, things that's kind of helped you bring to the surface. I think sometimes we don't even really realize the things that are blocking us or getting in the way that are really holding us back. And then, something will come up and we'll realize, oh, this is it. This is the thing that I'm needing to deal with. And whatever those things are that come up, just notice them and be aware of them, pay attention to them, and just know that your body, your brain is not going to bring something up for you that it doesn't know that you already have the tools to process that in a healthy way. So if it's coming, it's going. I'm really excited for our retreat. We have, just a lot coming up in the next week. And I know it's going to be a really exciting and impactful week for you guys with this next week of homework. So I want to just share with you guys the next prompt. But before we do that, I would like you guys, we're going to take our 6 deep breaths that I know you guys are all familiar with. So we're just going to do that really quick to get us in the right headspace and the right heart space for receiving this next bit of homework for this next week. So let's all just exhale. And take a moment to just be here. Settle in, surrender, receive. And I want you to take your hand and I want you to find your heartbeat. And just notice. We're not looking to change anything. Just becoming aware. We'll take one inhale together, pushing the thumb into the chest. Exhale. Pushing the first finger into the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Pushing the third finger into the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Pushing the fourth finger into the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Pushing the pinky finger into the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Pushing all 5 fingers into the chest. Inhale. Exhale. On your next inhale, open the eyes. All right, so that was our quick 6 deep breaths, a way to center us, a way to ground us, a way for us to find that calm, that power, that peace. And what we're going to work on over the next week, this is just something that I want you guys to think through kind of during your manifestation and your focus on your intention. So I know that you guys all have your intention. We took time to really set those together during our pre-retreat meeting. And what I want you guys to do is I want you to think on your intention, and I want you to think of a way that you can really personalize those 6 deep breaths. So a way for you to, with each and every inhale that you take for those 6 deep breaths, what is it that you're inhaling? And how can you receive? So I want to share with you what I created, and share with you my intention. So what I wrote down for my intention is to inspire and nourish the human spirit, one day, one moment, one decision, and one breath at a time. And so for me, in my manifestation work, as I've been journaling and writing down, my questions to myself, from myself, and asking and answering, how do I really show up in order to do the best job of inspiring and nourishing the human spirit, both my own and others? What does that really look like for me? How do I behave? How do I ask for help? How do I show up in the best way for that? And I have my 3 words that I live by, and so I kind of tried to work those in as well for these, personalizing these 6 deep breaths, so then that way when I sit down, or I'm standing up, or I'm in the car, or I feel frustrated or triggered or unfocused, or it feels like there's a lot of anxiety or chaos or whatever, I am able to really take those 6 deep breaths a bit further. So what is it that I know that I am, that I'm inhaling? Because I'm only able to give things that I have, right? So for just 1 second here, I want you all to just take a really big deep breath, and I want you to think of the word receive. Ready? And I want you to exhale, and I want you to think of the word give. You are only able to give as much as you receive, and you are only able to give the things that you have, the things that you are. So with thinking through our intention, and how do we take our intention and how do we match it to these 6 deep breaths, so that with every inhale I'm bringing in and I'm nourishing this thing that's inside me. And so what I wrote down for my 6 deep breaths, I have these little hands here, and you guys will all get a little hand in your welcome packet, but I encourage you, what I want you guys to do is, in your journal, I want you to trace your hand. So this is my kind of like rough draft here, but I want you to trace your hand in your journal, and I want you to come up with just some options of things that feel right or that feel good, of the different things that you want to be inhaling, really breaking down your intention and turning this into kind of like who you are, the things that you are, that you're inhaling, that you're able to give and receive. So I'll share mine with you, maybe just to get your creative juices flowing, but there's obviously no wrong way to do this, because it's going to be personalized to you. So for me, first, I inhale clarity. And so what that looks like for me to be able to inhale clarity, that means that I'm inhaling, this strong awareness of the situation. And then I'm going to be, if I'm inhaling clarity, I'm also exhaling clarity. I'm giving clarity as well. So then the next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be inhaling relationship. So relationships to me are really the fabric of life. And those are the things that really matter. Having right relationship with self, right relationship with spirit, right relationship with others. Then you guys know that I am really I'm really big on this one, is having high expectations. I don't buy into this idea, this thought of like, oh, I'm just coming at it with no expectations. That is not the way that I approach life. I like to have really high expectations because I believe that having high expectations is the breeding ground for breakthrough. So I'm going to be inhaling expectations. I know that there is magic in the world. I know that I can create magic. I know that you can create magic. And I know that together we can really pop off. And then I am going to be inhaling abundance. Because when I exhale, I want to exhale abundance. And then I'm going to be inhaling transparency. So this is about one of my like 3 words that describes like who I am. So transparency, I'm inhaling and I'm exhaling transparency. And then last and not least, I'm inhaling elevate. And so one of the things that I really focus on for myself is that I bring people up and they rise to meet the challenge. And so for me, I summarize that in the word elevate. And the community in which I surround myself in, we do that for each other, because that's what community does, right? When we find our people, we find our purpose, and then it's easy for us to live a life full of passion. So yeah, my homework for you guys to just kind of add in this week is trace your hand in your journal and work through your rough draft version. You can write down all of the wrong answers and just kind of start to figure out what the words are that really resonate with you, of what you want to be inhaling with each of your breaths. And we're going to find 6 different words. And so you can kind of work that into your manifestation homework, because, you know, during that time you're writing down the things that really are important to you to be connecting with. So this is just kind of an extension of that. So that is just something to add on this week. Also, some other things to be looking for is Sandra is going to be reaching out to you guys individually and just checking in with you guys, seeing how you guys are doing, seeing what you guys need and your support in preparing for this. And yeah, really just reaching out. And yeah, so that's another thing to be looking for this week. And then I'm going to send a packing list. I'm going to type that up and send that here in the group chat. I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to spending next weekend with all of you. All right, have a wonderful weekend and go be great.